Welcome into the LIBA Business Hour, sponsored by Nats to Tasseling, highlighting local independent businesses in and around Lincoln on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here's your host, LIBA President and CEO, Bud Seinhorst.
Welcome back. We are here for the LIBA Business Hour. Thank you to our show sponsor, Nats Detasseling. Earn cash, build character. Nats Detasseling. Learn more about Nats at notafraidtosweat.com. Our opening segment today is sponsored by U-Stop. Earn points that spend like cash with the kickback card, which can get you snacks and even gas, available at all 24 U-Stop locations. And I'm looking, Nick. I do not see Mr. Whitehead.
He is not here.
He did show up briefly last week, and so we should probably just call it the Where's Whitey segment instead of the sponsored by U-Stop opening segment. But if you want to join the conversation today, you can call or text 402-464-5685. Listen on the 93.7 The Ticket app, theticketfm.com, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Allo, channel 951. Or if you're out and about this morning, you can just stop by the studio here at 1040 O Street. Mm-hmm. There's lots of parking down here, no football games, it's kind of a quiet weekend in downtown Lincoln. So we're going to kick off today. This is going to be a fun segment. So recently we had Lynn McNally from the Nebraska Horsemen at one of our LIBA lunches talking about what's happening out at Warhorse, and just a lot of fascinating things going on out at Warhorse. So, well, Lynn, first of all, welcome to the show. Thanks for taking time to come on in.
Yeah, thank you so much. You're lucky because I had a stroke last year, so my voice is hit or miss in the morning sometimes.
Well, you're coming back really strong, and you're not letting any grass grow under your feet. That's
well,
for
I
sure.
can't. It's the grass is growing too fast.
Is it from the fertilizer or the water?
Yeah, I don't know. We just got sports betting open in June at Warhorse. That's the big news for the summer. Hopefully the big news for the fall will be Sportsbook in Omaha. We're on the Nebraska State Racing Gaming Commission's agenda for next Friday the 20th. So we'll see how that goes.
Excellent. So let's just talk a little bit about, it was called Lincoln Racecourse.
Yes, yes.
And now we've got Warhorse going in out there. Just kind of give us kind of the 50,000 foot view of kind of the projects happening out there and kind of what the plan is.
Okay. Yeah. The funny story about Lincoln Racecourse is that, that was the name of our facility when we moved from State Fair Park. And we recently changed the track name to Legacy Downs. We have multi-generational owners on our board and, a lot of rich history there. So they decided to change it to Legacy, and they were having a conversation about Lincoln Racecourse is so stupid and boring. I wonder who came up with that. And I was not saying anything, which is
you didn't raise your hand,
which was uncharacteristic of me. So they immediately knew the minute I was silent that I was the guilty party. In my defense, we had like 30 days to come up with a name, and our call letters on the daily racing form is LNN. So we wanted something that was Lincoln of some kind.
Uh-huh.
And no excuses. I shouldn't even be trying to justify
that's
it.
Fun.
But yeah, we're really, really excited to be partnered with Ho Chunk Incorporated. Their new division is Warhorse, and they operate both casinos, the one in Lincoln and the one that's going to be open next year in Omaha. So we're off to a great start. We're right across the street from, I think, the newest U-Stop, aren't we?
Yes, right. Unless he built another one somewhere else that we haven't heard about yet.
But we've been doing fantastic. Our 1 year anniversary just went by. We gave away a new car. We gave away a red electric Mustang. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, that was Lance Morgan's idea. They had a different car picked out, and he said, absolutely not. He said,
got to have something fun.
Well, it was a white Buick that they had found, and he said, yeah, for our first anniversary, I just don't think that's
gotta do something fun,
high power enough. So
let's talk a little bit about kind of the development out there, because you guys got phases going on out there. So
phase one is what we're in now. It's pretty tight sometimes on a weekend night. 425 machines, sports betting, and then of course pari-mutuel racing. So we're moving on to the construction of phase 2, and that'll be done hopefully in September of next year. And they're laying structural steel right now. They're trying to get the foundations laid, so maybe they can get undercover so they can work over the winter.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's gonna be the key to this.
Now, is phase 2 the parking garage piece, or is that phase 3?
I would say, well, they'll be building the parking garage while they're building phase 2. The reason for that is the entire rest of the footprint of the casino itself is where the parking lot is in phase 2.
Yeah.
So they have to have the garage done in order to start phase 3 because otherwise there's nowhere to park.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, and then let's talk a little bit. What I really enjoyed talking with you about is the rich history of horse racing in Nebraska. And I think there's a lot of people that don't understand there's quite a bit of history in the horse industry. And now what you're kind of planning to do with the races out there.
Yeah, I would love to talk about that. We had one of the top racetracks in the country for a very long time, Exarban. Out of Exarban, they had, Kentucky Derby competitors, the whole gamut of activity on the track originated in Omaha and at Exarban. And when Exarban closed, when the riverboats opened, a lot of Nebraska people scattered to the Four Winds because the only way they could make money was to leave the state, which has been particularly heartbreaking for us for a very long time. So, it's kind of a strange parallel. Our income was drastically reduced and drove our people out of business at the exact same time that they were struggling with that up in Sloan, Iowa. The Winnebago tribe had their casino up there.
Yeah.
And the change in the law that allowed those riverboats is the same thing that put them out, basically, out of the money-making business, really. They're still open, they're still operating, but I believe their income fell like 90%.
Oh,
so
wow.
They had the exact same thing happen to them for the exact same reason. So, it's kind of interesting that we're partnered. But we can't wait for Legacy Downs to be open. We can't wait for barns to get built. And, I think it's just going to grow every year.
So talk about how many days you guys want to have horse racing. I love going to the races.
We would love.
I'm excited to see this.
We're going to start out slow because of barn space. We need to be building a barn next year. But, we're ultimately probably going to have, I don't know, probably 10 barns out there. It's going to be a lot. But we're building slowly. We're hoping, in our dreams someday, 60 days, 80 days, that would be what we would really, really want to shoot for. We are definitely running the day after Derby Day every year. So that's in early May. And then we'll just gradually run, hopefully later and later and later in the season until we get into the fall. So,
excellent.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what Kentucky Derby Day and some of those days down there are going to be like with the Kentucky Derby. I think of the opening weekend of March Madness. I could imagine you having a little business that weekend.
That's exactly how it is.
A lot of fun things. So that's pretty exciting. So, how has, based on now that we're getting to about a year in, how are you feeling about, based on what your predictions were, like on things like in the sports book and in the tape or in the machines and all that? Kind of on course, or? Yeah,
the revenue is absolutely on course. The construction schedule is not what we had originally planned. That it has nothing to do with us and everything to do with the economy and interest rates.
Exactly.
We were given a loan, or they offered the loan last fall, and the interest rate was absolutely insane. So, we had no choice but to go back to the drawing board. Lance reconfigured the plan so it's in phases now. Lincoln will be in 2 phases. So phase 2 will be doubling size of the casino. Phase 3 will be fully completing it. So we didn't envision that, but revenue's on track. We're really looking forward to being able to offer the state of Nebraska, the city of Lincoln, and the Property Tax Relief Fund all of the money it deserves.
Yeah, we would love even more of that.
Yeah.
So talk about the hotel. I mean, that's kind of down the road in the phases, but I think there were some fun things.
Yeah, the hotel
that you talked
is,
about
is
in the
our
hotel.
big dream.
Yeah.
That it's going to be 196 rooms right there on the property, so you can stay for the weekend and have some fun. But the south-facing rooms will all have a direct view of the racetrack, anywhere from the last stretch to the finish line. All of those rooms will have prime opportunity to watch races from their room and place bets from their room. We're the only racetrack in the country that will be able to offer that. Oaklawn, for example, has a hotel, but they're in the first stretch kind of back because that's where they had room. Because we're building this new, we can build the rooms exactly where we want them to go.
That's
very, very exciting.
That's awesome. So you could just rent a room and place your bets, have a
when
cocktail
the races
in your
are
room,
over,
and
you go downstairs, you maybe see a show. We're going to have a couple stages. It's going to be great. Or if you want to watch sports all night in a luxury chair, that's an opportunity too. In the sports book.
That's awesome. So let's talk about the sports book real briefly. I've been kind of fascinated, as you and I have talked recently, about some of the most amount of money or most frequent sports bets that you guys have been placing out there.
Well, I have to issue this caveat that a lot of these bets were placed before football season started. But the biggest bet, and by far the most money that we've collected on a future is what it's called, is the Colorado Buffaloes winning the national championship. But not far behind that was Nebraska to win the national championship.
The optimism of new coaches, right?
Yes. People were very, very excited about that. But, it's been really fun to do that. It's been really fun to be able to offer legal sports betting in the state. As you know, there are other options, but what we're really excited for regarding sportsbook is not today. It's the future, because the CEO of Ho Chunk was able to negotiate a contract with 3 of the top 4 offerings online. So, and the 4th one we couldn't because they're our direct competitor here in Nebraska. So we have exclusive deals with FanDuel, DraftKings, and BetMGM.
Nice.
And so if mobile sports betting ever becomes legal, we are set for success.
Well, you can just kind of flip the switch then, essentially.
Flip the switch. We're already ready to go.
Good for you for the proactive piece. Now, when you were at the lunch, you also talked about how I could take my little smartphone here and I could set up the bets that I wanted to make. And then I just come out to your kiosk, right?
Yes.
Talk about how that works.
Well, as you know, you can't bet on your phone at home. So
Correct.
We wanted to make it as easy as possible for you to place a bet in our facility. So on the Warhorse app, you can see in real time all the odds, all the teams, everything. You can build your bet. You can put it together while you're at home. It manufactures a QR code so that when you walk through our doors, you hit the QR code on the kiosk, you pay your money, get your ticket, you can walk back out and get on with your day.
And the name of the app is?
I should know this.
Is it Warhorse Casino?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Here it is. Is this it right here? I just pulled it up right there.
That's the one. That is the one.
So I can go on and I can download that app, which I'm hitting get right now because I love checking on this app.
Yeah.
So
I'm not allowed to bet in the facility. So
correct. But no, I think that's kind of interesting because if people, maybe it's on the Kentucky Derby,
right,
or maybe it's on the, I don't know, Duke basketball game or whatever's coming up, or, tomorrow's Washington Commanders game or what have you, any of that, like you can just set those up on the app and then you can just come in and scan your QR code. That's
so, for example, the top bet right now is Maryland over Illinois. In the NFL, the top bets, it's close though. San Francisco outright over Cleveland, Miami outright over Carolina. Those are the kinds of things you can sit at home. You can make those decisions, come in, take care of it, get out. So we're really excited about that too. Although we would love it if you stayed and watched the game. If you stayed in the facility and watched the game, maybe have a beer,
maybe pick another game to watch or what have you.
Maybe pick another game to watch. Maybe play a slot while you're waiting. So we're certainly not encouraging you to, spend as little time there as possible. But
well, that makes good sense.
right.
So if we're sitting here 3-4 years down the road, or maybe 5 or 10 years down the road, kind of, you've got the vision, you've got the hotel, you've got the racetrack going 60, 80 days a week, or 60, 80 days a week. Lynn's like, hey, I like the way he's thinking.
Exactly.
You've got all those kind of things going. Like, what would you look back and say, I'm so glad we were able to do, or, where might it be going from there?
Well, we had made several attempts to have casino gaming at the racetracks over the years. 23 years total, I have worked on that single issue. I think that our greatest accomplishment is taking a chance again and partnering with who we did to be able to make this a reality, because without the casinos, we'd be packing up and going home right now.
Mm-hmm.
We were just at the point where, it just wasn't making sense, wasn't working. And these guys that we're currently at 52 live days for the whole entire year. And those are the only opportunities my members have to be able to make money. So imagine if you could only have a chance to make money 52 days out of the year, you couldn't make it.
No.
So this will be, I think, in my professional career, will be the single greatest thing that has happened in my career, was
That's
getting these
awesome.
initiatives passed, keeping the tax money here instead of going to Iowa and every other surrounding state that has casino gaming.
Mm-hmm.
They all do. That's going to be the thing that I'm most proud of, is being able to return taxes to the property tax payers of the state, and to be able to have a part of reviving the horse racing industry in Nebraska. That'll be something I'm really proud of.
That's a really cool deal. And I mean, I'm going to go on a side tangent on the horse racing industry, because when I was a kid, we lived in Casper, Wyoming, and we would go to the horse races, and it was, I was
family event,
a little
right?
kid. Yeah. And well, I was an entrepreneur at heart, because back when I was 10 years old, or whatever the heck it was, when we were in Wyoming, they used to give you a penny for every aluminum can that you turned in and recycled.
A penny, really?
A penny.
Okay.
And so we were sitting at the horse track, and it was all aluminum cans. And I'm looking under the bleachers, and I'm like,
did you ask your mom for a bag?
There's a gold mine down there.
Yeah. What'd you do?
I went to the concession stand, and I said, hey, can I get some trash bags from you? I said, I'm going to clean up those cans underneath the stands for you.
Oh, good thinking.
And he's like, all right. So then I was like, I got under there, and it was like
a gold mine.
Oh my God. But like,
do you remember how much money you made?
Oh, I don't know. But I remember. So here's one of the fun memories. So my aunt and cousins come out, and we go out to the racetrack, and my dad had this old Trailblazer. So there's like 5 of us in the Trailblazer. And at that point, I had trash bags in the car.
So how many siblings did you have?
I have one sibling, and he's 9 years younger than I am.
Oh, so he was not on to you. So that you didn't have competition.
He wasn't even born at the time.
Okay, you didn't have competition.
I had a monopoly. But like, we would go under there, and we would crush the cans so that we could get
there's more room
in the bag.
There were that many that you'd have to crush them? Oh
my God, Lynn, it was crazy. So when my cousin was here, we piled all the bags in the back of my dad's Trailblazer. So here I'm like 8 years old, maybe.
So your dad knew that.
He knew what I was doing.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'd crush all the cans. We put them in the back of the car. My cousin and I literally had to lay on top of the bags of cans to go home, because we got all these cans. So, but also we would find tickets, because people would get mad and they'd throw their tickets.
Right.
And we would always check the tickets to see.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Of course, I wasn't able to cash them in.
But if you found a helpful person.
But there were times that we found tickets that people had thrown away that were valuable.
Right.
And so I'd take those to my dad, and he'd just shake his head at me. And anyway, but so, fun times at the horse races, but we did have a good time.
That's a great story. I like that.
Like, how are you going to pick a horse?
Right.
I don't know. Everybody has a philosophy on how to pick a horse, whether it's what their hooves look like,
Right.
or this or that.
Or by jockey.
Yeah,
You know,
or by
I've done that
jockey,
before, you know, where a jockey was having a great day. So
I'm always partial to the ones that refer to bourbon in their name. So,
but don't you think it's kind of nice? Walt Radcliffe, our lobbyist, has a story kind of similar to yours. He got little binoculars to watch the races when he was a kid. It was a promotion. And Lance Morgan talks about his babysitter when he was a child was the Junior Jockey Club at Exarb.
oh gosh, that's
And
funny.
he said, I'm not familiar with it because I didn't grow up here. I grew up in Neely, Nebraska. But he said it was basically a pen. It was just a fenced area and you put your kid in there and you left, I guess.
I would suggest you put one of those out there.
We will not be
Legacy Race
We will
Course.
not be offering a junior jockey club at Lincoln Race Course, which is now Legacy Downs.
But it was a fun memory and it was exciting. And I never really thought about that excitement until I went out to the race course before the switch. It's been about 4 or 5 years ago with a friend for the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
The atmosphere is electric.
Insane. And that was just people watching it on TV.
Oh, and we're running live. It's great.
And I've been to Fauner Park a few times when they run live when I lived out in central Nebraska.
Packed house.
I mean, it's just a ball. So I'm excited for it. So the Warhorse Casino app is a way they can check it out.
Yes.
They can come out, check it out there. You're right off Highway 77 and West Denton Road. Come out and watch that. Wait to see the race schedules come out and all that. I think there's a lot of exciting things.
It's going to be growing and growing. Just count on it getting bigger every year.
I appreciate you coming in. I know you've got to get to Columbus to a board meeting. We want to be respectful of your time. We appreciate you coming in. Lynn McNally with the Nebraska Horsemen talking about Warhorse. We'll be back after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing in the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine, you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
USTOP is a proud member of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association, promoting local businesses through education, networking, and local government advocacy. This is why USTOP sponsors the LIBA Business Hour on the Ticket 93.7. Remember, every time you fill up at a USTOP on a Tuesday, USTOP donates 2 cents for every gallon sold to local charities in our community. This month, USTOP has partnered with the Lincoln Children's Museum. Stop by USTOP and fill up every Tuesday to help us fuel our community.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
After being Lincoln's #1 trusted plumbing, heating, and cooling company for 27 years, John Henry's is proud to announce we now offer electrical services. Call today to book a full range of electrical services by our licensed, background-checked professional electricians. John Henry's, our family serving yours.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
Now offering electrical.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at MidwestBank.com. Member FDIC.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Our sales, precision ag, parts, and service teams are ready to serve you this planting season. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
Hey, it's Sean Callahan, and football season is here, and there is one place that has all the games, plus great food and beer specials. Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. Whether it's Thursday night football, college football Saturdays, NFL Sundays, or Monday night football, there's a great view of the game from any seat with different food and drink specials every night. Try the Blue Ribbon Reuben Sandwich or the Prime Rib French Dip or any of their famous chicken wings. That's Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness. And now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company. And with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-2840.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Up your kitchen game with Kitchen Tune-Up. With experienced, creative, and dedicated technicians on their team, Jason, Ron, and the team bring your kitchen dreams to life. Say goodbye to outdated spaces and hello to a renewed, personalized kitchen that will make you the envy of your friends, neighbors, and family. Experience quality craftsmanship and exceptional customer service when you choose Kitchen Tune-Up. Visit kitchentune-up.com/Lincoln-NE today or call 402-200-4697 and achieve the kitchen tune-up of your dreams.
At Ascend Aesthetics, they understand that you want results and you want them fast. That's why they've developed the fastest weight loss and body toning programs that are clinically proven to shed extra fat, boost muscle mass, and tighten skin without having to spend hours at the gym. Reveal your leaner physique, ignite your testosterone levels, and boost your energy with personalized plans tailored to your goals. Learn more at slimdowne.com or call 402-480-6680. Ascend Aesthetics, where transformation begins.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
Back to the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This segment sponsored by Integrated Behavioral Health Services.
Welcome back to the LIBA Business Hour. Our second segment is sponsored by Integrated Behavioral Health Services, building a stronger, healthier community through advocacy, inclusion, perseverance, unity and compassion. Learn more at ibhealthservices.com. That was a fun segment with Lynn. Lived out some memories on horse racing in my entrepreneurial days. And now we're going to move on. We've got another entrepreneur, a young entrepreneur in our midst today, Cameron Hall, who recently purchased Doors Plus LLC. So Cameron, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's so you've been kind of just an entrepreneur at heart for just kind of forever, right? I mean, your dad kind of led you down that path, I think, a little bit. And,
Yes.
And
So
you've gone down that road.
we kind of just started. I mean, I've always wanted to make something more of just anything, whether it's political, whether it's business. I think my first experience entrepreneurship wise is probably, I think I was in 8th grade when I won the stock market game, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, you need to go start a business." And I just kind of laughed it off, but here we are, and it's going great. So we're having fun with it.
Geez, Cameron, you're a late bloomer. If you were listening to the last segment, I started when I was 8 years old. You waited until the 8th grade. Come on, man. But no, that's good. So kind of talk about how you got to where you are with Doors Plus.
Yeah, so my dad and I ran New Haven Builders, which is a residential construction company here in Lincoln, and we just were presented with the opportunity. It was probably June. The previous owner came in and was just talking with me, and it's like, "Look, I'm looking to sell, and I think that you do a really nice job," and so presented me the opportunity with that, and Sydney and I just decided that we would move forward, and here we are. So we spent a lot of time in New Haven just developing systems and practices and best tips for success. And we've just translated that over to Doors Plus. So
okay. So what do you do at Doors Plus? That's probably the biggest question people are going to want answered right now.
So at Doors Plus right now, we focus on residential and commercial maintenance, installs, new construction, as well as service. So anything from springs breaking to if you're building a house, we'd be happy to come out and install your new garage door.
Now, do you do just garage doors?
So our slogan is actually garage doors and more, and we're still figuring out what the more means. I've had a couple opportunities to do walk doors and some dock levelers, stuff like that on the commercial stuff. So
now is your wheelhouse, so to speak, is it more on the commercial side, the residential side? How's that?
So we have a residential install team as well as 2 commercial install teams. It takes a little bit more time as far as getting everything set up and ready to go for the commercial. So it's a longer process. The bid process it takes 6 months, where residential we can turn around in 4 weeks.
Oh wow,
I would say that our bread and butter is probably residential just to start, but we're really expanding and hiring great talent for the commercial side.
Excellent. So 4-week turnaround on residential is without kind of what I heard you say. That's from you come out, you give me a bid, I say go, and 4 weeks later, generally I'll have my new doors in.
Yeah, so we're committed to a same-day bid. If you call me out to your house, I'll come out, I'll measure, make sure you have exactly what you're looking for, and you'll have a bid in your email by the end of the day. As soon as that's approved, we go ahead and we order with the manufacturer, and typical lead time, depending on other factors. If you order a very special color or a very textured wood grain door, it's not going to be here in 3 weeks. But yeah, typical time is about 2 to 4 weeks on delivery, and then we'll put you right on the schedule and get out and get it done.
Well, that's awesome. And so let's make sure we don't forget about this. How can people find you? What's your website? What's a good way for them to reach out and kind of find out more about you?
Yeah, so our website is just doorsplusllc.com. And then the best place to call is our office. It's 402-590-5800.
Excellent. And then I'm kind of fascinated because in so many areas right now, we're hearing about supply chain and months and months and months of projects. It's really nice that you have it with your manufacturers, that it generally speaking, we're within 3 to 4 weeks.
So that's one of the advantages that we have is we work with 5 different manufacturers, Rainer, Midland, CHI, Amar, and Richard Wilcox. So they fluctuate sometimes on their lead times, but a lot of them have very standard and similar garage doors. So we just can get them coming faster depending on which manufacturer we go with. And they like to compete against each other too. So we'll get the best price.
That is nice though, because I mean, so many things over the last few years. I mean, you've been building homes for the last 3 years, right. 3 or 4 years, and you've been around that. And I mean, homes were taking months longer to produce instead of a day longer, or a few days longer, because of just getting the materials and getting them in and all those kind of things. So now, let's say I have a garage door project. Do you guys do garage door openers? Do you do all of that? Yeah. I know when you guys came out and worked on our house, we had an old side door on our garage because it's a detached garage. We have this nice new door on it, and it has a key code panel on it, which is like the most awesome thing ever.
Yes. Yeah, so we work on basically everything that has to do with doors to get into your garage or even your house. So that's one of the good things about working at New Haven before this is I made a lot of contacts with every piece and part of the house, whether it's electrical, plumbing, any subcontractors that we worked with. But we're going to be relying a lot on window options and working with Dustin over there to really team up and get services like walk doors to our customers as well.
Awesome. So what's the future look like? I mean, you've owned this business for all of, I think, 4 months, or 3 months, maybe, depending on how bad my math is. But like, what do you see kind of the growth areas for you?
Yeah. So I think right now we're working really hard on just word of mouth and advertising. I mean, we're trying to get out there. There's a lot of garage door projects here in Lincoln, but not a lot of garage door companies. And so the work is there. We just need to get our name out to be top of mind for people. So we're putting together ad campaigns, sponsoring stuff, at LIBA, putting our logo and flyers and stuff in people's mailboxes and H-Ball magazine, stuff like that. So
very good. So talk about, so what's the coolest project you've done since you've been at Doors Plus? Like, there's got to be a unique project where you're like, man, this is really cool.
So we worked on, I don't know, actually. I would say the coolest thing that we did is problem solving. So we're working on the Acres building in David City and all the other Acres projects around. And we're doing those doors, and they're massive. I mean, they're 30-foot wide, 25-foot wide garage doors. And
how high are they?
20 foot tall too sometimes.
Holy smokes, that's a big darn garage door. I don't want to have Nick have to trip off his chair to hit the
far
special
away.
button over there.
We talked about
We just talked about this. So
so I mean, just trying to get creative on how that happens, how that goes up. And I mean, those doors are heavy. And
so I'm guessing those are metal doors, steel
absolutely.
doors, kind of that whole thing.
Triple layer steel, insulated, 2 inches thick. Some of the doors are 3 inches thick.
Jeez. Okay, so what is it? Okay, so what is one of those panels? Because you got multiple panels on that door, right? That come together. What does one of those weigh?
I would say about 400 or 500 pounds for a panel. And then on a door like that, you're going to have
10, 12 panels?
About 10. Yeah. So, I mean, we're over.
My goodness.
That's big. So I'm guessing, you just grab those, throw them on your back and line them up, or so there's a lot that goes into just that.
You might have a back brace on, but other than that, nothing else going on.
On the garage door that you put in at my house, which is a single stall detached garage, I mean, one person can just grab the panels and rock and roll.
Absolutely.
You've got a lot more logistics that you have to deal with.
Yeah, so we're having to put that up on scissor lifts and have the machines help us get them up. And then, I mean, we just have really great installers that are strong and they're big guys. And so they can manhandle those things and get them in the spot they need to be. So.
Very fascinating. So how many employees you got?
So right now we're sitting with Sydney and I at 8 people. at Doors Plus. So I've got 5 installers, 1 office secretary, receptionist lady, and then Sydney and I.
Wow. I'm guessing you're looking to grow potentially
Yes.
too as the business grows.
Yeah, we had a couple really good opportunities come our way this week that I realized that I'm going to need to hire probably 5 more installers just to do residentials around here.
Wow. That's awesome though.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully you can find the workforce. So, and I know you've seen the stuff we put out at LIBA on the Career Academy, getting that stuff out there. That's a good resource for you, for young people now. And the interesting thing is there's a lot of those kids that maybe will go to school till 10 or 11 in the morning and then be available the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So, and that's another opportunity for you. So, so you're really looking just, you want people to know more about you. Let's talk about the website again. Make sure we give that information out because I want to make sure we push that out for people.
Yeah. So again, it's just doorsplusllc.com. And then our email address is contact@doorsplusllc.com. And finally, the phone number, 402-590-5800.
That's awesome. I mean, and I will just be a testimonial for you guys. You guys do great work. We had you over this summer. We needed a new garage door. We put in that side door. It was done quicker than I even imagined it would be. My wife called and said, they're done. And I'm like, they're what? Yeah. She's like, they're done. And I was like, okay, did they need to go get parts or what? Because, but that's nice though. Yeah. You can get through that project. So give these guys a check them out. DoorsPlusLLC.com, contact@DoorsPlusLLC.com, and give that phone number one more time. He's handing me the card here. Yeah. 590-5800, 402-590-5800. Check them out. They do really good work, and they can accommodate just about any project you have. Can I say any door project you want to do?
Sure. Yeah, that we'll take it on, and if we can, again, I know the right people to help out. So good contact there, regardless.
Excellent. Well, Cameron, this is awesome. It's a great opportunity for you and Sydney. I think it's a great business. You guys have really taken it on. Congratulations for that. And we will look forward to seeing you at our future LIBA events.
Yes.
Check these guys out, and we will be back after this with the Lincoln LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. And Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
USTOP is a proud member of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association, promoting local businesses through education, networking, and local government advocacy. This is why USTOP sponsors the LIBA Business Hour on the Ticket 93.7. Remember, every time you fill up at a USTOP on a Tuesday, USTOP donates 2 cents for every gallon sold to local charities in our community. This month, USTOP has partnered with the Lincoln Children's Museum. Stop by USTOP and fill up every Tuesday to help us fuel our community.
As the Chief Buffet Officer here at Pizza Ranch, I get all kinds of buffet questions. Here's one from Cole.
Is there a real cactus in your cactus bread?
Great question, Cole. No, there is no cactus in our cactus bread, just sweet cinnamony streusel. It's on our buffet every day, along with pizza, chicken, ice cream, and all your other favorites. Even better, at least for your parents, kids eat free on Tuesday nights. And don't worry, Cole, there's no coal in our coleslaw either.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet. Stretch, adjust, heal. At Spine and Sports Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, we believe in the power of precise alignment. Our skilled chiropractors listen, understand, and treat your body's unique needs, offering a personalized pathway to peak performance. Don't let back pain knock you out of the game. Step into our clinic and walk out with a renewed strength. Spine and Sports Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, pushing the boundaries of health and wellness. Treatment begins with you. Step back into life today.
At Allo, we believe in the exceptional.
From extraordinary whole home coverage to super fast speeds, our local teams are always on hand to make sure your service is running at top performance. Let go of lag, banish buffering, and enjoy outstanding service throughout your entire home. We believe in delivering nothing less than exceptional service, so that's exactly what we do. Visit us at allofiber.com to experience the exceptional.
Get all of your favorite restaurants delivered with VenueDelivered.com. One place for ordering delicious appetizers, refreshing salads, hot entrees, fresh sandwiches, and more. From Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, and all Lincoln Good Sense Subs locations. Download our phone app to earn rewards on all of your carryout and delivery orders. Available on Apple and Android, just search for the Pillar Restaurants app. That's the Pillar Restaurants app. Download today.
It's football season in Nebraska, and that means coaches are busy making game plans. I'm Eric Hagan with Liberty Law Group. Teams make game plans because no two opponents are the same. At Liberty Law, we understand no two cases are the same. Whether facing a DUI, criminal charge, or you were injured and it wasn't your fault, we tailor our legal game plan to meet your unique needs. Liberty Law's relentless trial attorneys serve all of Nebraska. To learn more, visit libertylawnebraska.com. That's libertylawnebraska.com.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you. Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
At Ascend Aesthetics, they understand that you want results and you want them fast. That's why they've developed the fastest weight loss and body toning programs that are clinically proven to shed extra fat, boost muscle mass, and tighten skin without having to spend hours at the gym. Reveal your leaner physique, ignite your testosterone levels, and boost your energy with personalized plans tailored to your goals. Learn more at slimdowne.com or call 402-480-6680. Ascend Aesthetics, where transformation begins.
Up your kitchen game with Kitchen Tune-Up. With experienced, creative, and dedicated technicians on their team, Jason, Ron, and the team bring your kitchen dreams to life. Say goodbye to outdated spaces and hello to a renewed, personalized kitchen that will make you the envy of your friends, neighbors, and family. Experience quality craftsmanship and exceptional customer service when you choose Kitchen Tune-Up. Visit kitchentune-up.com/Lincoln-NE today or call 402-200-4697 and achieve the kitchen tune-up of your dreams.
Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing in the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness. And now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company. And with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
Back to the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This segment sponsored by Ascend Aesthetics.
Nick has caught me not being able to get my headset together. So
hey, it's okay. Sometimes they get turned around. It's okay. I'm not.
Hey, electronics are hard,
judge.
right?
I'm not going to judge. Yeah. Hey.
Welcome back to the LIBA Business Hour. This segment is sponsored by Ascend Aesthetics. Lose inches and gain confidence with the medical weight loss and body contouring clinic at Ascend Aesthetics. Learn more at slimdowne.com. Quite a fun show today.
Very.
Enjoyed talking with Lynn about the exciting things that are coming up with Warhorse. The horse racing, like, I like to watch college football. I like to watch the odds. I like one of my favorite shows on the 4-Letter Network, or one of my favorite segments is Bad Beats.
Oh yeah.
And I like to text my friends and be like, "That's a bad beat."
Here's the thing.
Bill.
Here's the thing. I didn't want to say it on the air because I didn't want Lynn to give me a look. But I've never seen a horse race.
Dude.
Never seen one in person. So I'm pumped.
Dude.
I'm excited for them to get them.
All right. First, okay, you and me, we're going to make a plan now. The day after the Kentucky Derby, we're going to go out to Legacy Racecourse, and we're going to watch. But we're going to have to go out there the day of the Derby, too. Because you got to go out and watch the Derby out there because, Nick, it is an atmosphere like no other.
Well, and I would love to go to the Kentucky Derby. Like I have watched them, right? I don't know how to bet on them. I don't know what you need to look for. I don't know much about the jockeys and like what you need to look for. So I need somebody to teach me, number one. Number two, like I'm all about like, let's wear a big hat. Like let's wear a suit and a tie and go watch horse racing.
I want to see Nick in a great big old cowboy hat.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Well, and I'll tell you this. So the last time I went out there for the Kentucky Derby, I went out with a friend of mine and his 3 sons.
Okay.
And his 3 sons are all talking trash, driving out there, talking trash. Why don't you just give me your money and I'll make the bets and you'll be fine or whatever. And so we go out there and they had done all their research and they're, all this stuff. And the one that was yapping his gums the most wins nothing.
Oh no.
I leave up $200 and I'm like, well, I'm pretty glad that I didn't trust his betting skills.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, I walked in and I was like, oh, that's interesting. How about this? How about this? Do this, do this. I mean, everybody has their own philosophies on it. And so, but it's just fun. Like, but to watch the Derby out there is a lot of fun because you hear a lot of, chirping and all that. But then to go and watch the horses, and horses are beautiful animals. And I mean, they are athletes.
Yeah.
These horses are athletes, and to watch them live and to watch them race is just a phenomenal time. So you and I got to go out and do that, brother.
I'm all in. All right, bud. So we got about 50 seconds left. Tell us what's coming up.
All right. This week we got our LIBA lunch at the Grand Manse with Chief Michonne Morrow. From the police department. The 24th, we've got coffee and contacts at Revolution Wraps. The 26th, we've got a ribbon cutting at the new Ascend Aesthetics location at 16th.
I want to go. I want
did you listen to the show? You were here.
I was here
That's
2 weeks
right.
ago.
Yep.
That's right. I want to take part in that. She told us we could come down and try it.
We're going to check it out. So our final word, sponsored by the 1890 Initiative, helping student athletes excel within the NIL landscape. Learn how you can be involved at 1890nebraska.com. Next week, we'll be back. Thanks to Cameron and Lynn for being on the show today. Next week, we've got Colton from Cornhusker Insurance and Andrew Loudon from Ball, Loudon, Ebert, and Brostrom going to talk about estate planning. So We will see you back here next week on the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket.
Aesthetics, they understand that you want results and you want them fast. That's why they've developed the fastest weight loss and body toning programs that are clinically proven to shed extra fat, boost muscle,